Please, madam. Just one septim.
Hello audience, very well here, and welcome to another episode of Skyrim Review, Boobs and Lubes. Widowmaker here has gotten herself into trouble in Bruma, and she kinda went overboard and started killing people and chasing after the children, so I guess it's time for her to go back to Skyrim and maybe check on the eggs that she laid a few episodes ago. Widowmaker took a boat to get back to Skyrim, and it looks like there are some new ships that are heading into Skyrim as well. We have Navies of Skyrim by Danya23, and it makes the shoreline of Skyrim much more lively. Now there are two new ports in Skyrim, one that is next to Solitude and the other one is near Dawnstar. The first port is called Port Tyrannus, and this port is under Imperial control and they are hostile to my character, just because, well, my character kinda sided with the Stormcloaks, so I did have to turn off their AI. The port is kind of like a small town, and there are a few shops like a blacksmith and a general store. There are plenty of Imperial soldiers and guards everywhere, and most likely these soldiers and guards are being transported around on the ships, just because when you think of a navy, you kind of think of like a military ship or maybe like a transport ship. And when you get to the docking area, there are a few ships that you can see in the distance, and I also kind of wonder where are all the hookers, because this is kind of like a busy port, like a trading area, and I'm sure there are sailors that would seek their services. And then there's another port that's kind of near Dawnstar called Port Seahammer. This port is run by Stormcloaks, and they are friendly to me just because my character sided with the Stormcloaks. This port is kind of smaller and not as sophisticated, and it also doesn't have as many buildings as Port Tyrannus. With this port, it is obviously a port for the Stormcloak Navy. Apparently, the mod was made because the mod author thought it would make a little bit more sense for the two sides to have like a navy for some sea battles, and maybe even a blockading of a major trading port. I wish there were more parts so we can go from port to port. I do have a bunch of seamen that want to go land ho, if you know what I mean. Now I think we should maybe check out these ships to see what they're bringing into port aside from gonorrhea or herpes. And it looks like we do have some new followers right here. We have Pretty Corpus's follower pack by Nachtdaemmerung, and it introduces 5 new followers that you can recruit to make a kick-ass party of beautiful ladies. The first follower is Inga. She is a Nord that can be found at the Frostfoot Inn. In battle, she uses Fire Destruction Spell Sword and uses fire spells when she wants to make some barbecue skeevers. Now the next follower is Kirsten. She is also a Nord and she can be found at the Moorside Inn. Now she uses one-handed weapons and she is a healer because every group needs a healer, especially when you're fighting against a group of skeevers that have diseases and whatnot. And the third follower is called Eclipse. She is from a planar race and she can be found at the Lordstone. Eclipse uses a spell sword and she has a skill that allows her to damage enemies that are fighting her in close range, and it's a pretty good idea because I kind of want to fight her in close range, if you guys know what I mean. Hehehe. Oh, very well, so many if you know what I mean. Jeez. The next follower is Kalendra. She is a Bosmer and can be found at the Old Haldron Inn. Kalendra uses a bow and dagger in battle. Now she can also summon a Spriggan to come help her fight as well. Now the last follower is Sayra. She's a red guard and can be found at the Drunken Husband. Now I really like her bone armor, her bone outfit, just because, well, it's a very good choice. I really love this. This is probably my favorite Nisa Tanaka outfit. Now she uses two-handed weapons in battle. Now I also have a bone weapon for her to use just because I can tell that she's very good with both her hands. Yes, I do have a bone weapon that I could, give her. Now, out of the 5 followers, which do you guys like the most? Let me know in the comment section below. Now for me, I really like Eclipses because, well, I did ask Nachtdaemmerung to make a purple skin follower that's kind of based off of his older follower called Solar. Now he even put like a frosty looking skin for me as well, and yeah, you know, I'm gonna be lovers labbing Eclipse all night long. Hell yeah! I think we should check on the next shop to see what's in store for us, and since this is a warship, there should be some weapons laying around. We have Warblade Dagger Sword and Added Shield by ClipsyMoon, and it provides you with a set of weapons to use in your adventures. Now the Warblade Sword, Shield, and Dagger can be crafted at the forge under the Ebony section. The handle and grip is made from a combination of ebony, metal, and wood, while the blade has a non-polished ebony edge. Now the dagger itself is kind of like a smaller version of the sword. The Warblade shield is also made from a combination of wood and ebony metal. I also like the backside of the shield too, just because it has a very intricate and fancy design. Now the textures of everything is of course very high quality and very well done, and it's available in 2K textures. Now I just cannot wait to plunge my sword or dagger into a bandit or an unsuspecting Bruma kid, maybe bash someone in the face with a shield as well. There is another ship in port, so let's go check out to see what's on it. And oh dear, take a look at this, guys. Oh my goodness, there's clothing and panties everywhere. We have Les Sucettes Outfit UNP by Vugluscris, and it contains a few very playful outfit that fits into the situation and Skyrim very perfectly. Now the outfit looks like a cheerleader outfit, or maybe an outfit from a club, and you guys know what kind of club I'm thinking of. I think the outfit fits into Skyrim very well, and I know it's obviously from another land, so let's just say that it's being introduced into Skyrim through these parts. You know, see, we have a story, we have a lore going on, so it all comes together, guys. It all comes together. There are 3 different colors for it, and there are 2 different bodies as well. Now there's a normal version and a skinny version. Now obviously the skinny version has a little bit of a smaller assets and less meat on the body, and you will also need to use the body replacer parts for the outfit in order for the entire outfit to fit on your body. Otherwise there will be some clipping. I think the outfit is a little bit of a tease, especially with a very short skirt. You can pretty much see her butt cheeks. Skyrim is also a very cold place where things might get a little bit chilly and might get, make your, things a little bit hard. And now the outfits can be found in a chest in Riverwood. Anyways, there will be more loot and goodies that will be offloaded from the ship. If you like this video, make sure to bang that like and subscribe button, bang it good. I would also like to thank a few of my Patreon supporters from the month of April. Thank you TC Game 65, thank you Broom Brabin, Terror Snap, Sam Hilton, Mark, Whimsical Anus, and Anthony. There were so many of you guys that kind of stepped up and helped keep this mod series going, and yeah guys, thank you very much. Well then, stay sexy my friends, stay sexy.